There we go. Hey everybody, it's High Pink Player. How's everybody doing? We're going to be playing some Return to Grace today. Let's go to the store page. Oh, nope. Hold on. I actually want to go to the store page. Oh, how do I go to the store page? I gotta quit first. And then I think I can go to the store page, right? No? Game card. There we go. Okay, a daring space archaeologist has just unearthed the ancient resting place of a long-lost AI god known as Grace. Adventure with various fractured AI personalities as you uncover the great mystery of why she was shut down all those years ago. Now, I believe in the Microsoft Store it said it was like 4 hours. Short and sweet, compact and crisp. Took less than 2 hours. So we may play something else. But all right, let's jump into Return to Grace. This is on the Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Series X Game Pass. So let's give this a shot. I've never played this. I got a couple other short games we can play. If this turns out to be like an hour long or something. Press any... Oh, pretty. Oh, it's Jupiter. It's a moon of Jupiter. You can tell. That's the red eye. It's the red storm. Options. What are the options? Normal. Hide helmet. Video. What do we got? Nothing. Audio. Subtitles are on. Okay. Start game. Load game. Creative Byte Studios presents...
Stick's not responding.
Ganymede 3820. Wow.
Can you take control?
The storm is interfering with my senses.
1600 years in the future. The ancient resting place for humanity's greatest achievement.
Hold on.
Impact in 10, 9. Oh, there it is.
Okay, already that's funny.
Addie? Addie, please respond.
Everything hurts.
You've been out for nearly an hour.
What's our status, Alan?
We've crashed.
Yeah, I got that.
My hull is intact. Thrusters 2 and 4 are damaged and will require realignment.
So will my back. Can you let me out?
Not before we talk about your suit.
Okay, talk.
I'm reading green on seals, green on batteries. Thermals are, well, not green, but fine, and you have 5.35 hours of oxygen, maybe 6 if we run the scrubbers hot. But Addie, we've had this discussion before. You won't have
Alan,
enough to...
It's fine. I have a plan.
I'm concerned that...
I have a plan.
Okay, so this is a pre-existing thing they're talking
Understood.
Now, open the hatch.
The canopy hydraulics are not responding. You'll have to pull the manual
about. That
release.
looks like a release. Grab. And pull.
Seriously. This stupid piece of junk.
I'm right here.
Oh!
Ugh.
Okay, we were hanging on the side of a cliff, apparently.
Visibility's terrible. Any sign of the spire?
I'm not picking up anything new. Just the original beacon signal. You'll need to use your wayfinder to locate an entry point.
Okay.
If there is one.
All right.
Okay, so...
Let's figure out where you're at,
that
Grace.
way. Oh, this is cool.
You know the beacon could be anything. A lost colony, a relay station.
200 distinct oral histories can't be wrong, Alan. Grace
We
is
can't
here.
see a whole lot, can you? Locate the spire. You got you.
I can't believe this storm. Where would this have come from?
There is record of ancient terraforming on other moons. I think it's safe to assume that Ganymede is not an exception.
What's that? I saw something right there. Oh.
There's something man-made here.
What is it? Station exam.
It's like a weather station, or maybe a seismic station? It looks the era of that relay from the Dawes Sea Dig. It's at least 700 years old, Alan.
Can we get in there? Oh, apparently not. Okay, so we can't go in it. We don't have an oxygen. Is that our oxygen on the right? It doesn't say. Just kind of. Oh, okay.
There's a little bridge here. There wouldn't be much sense of building this if you weren't within walking distance of the
jump?
spire.
No, I can't.
By all estimates, the beacon is within 400 meters.
Whoa, phone. Dude. What's going on? Oh, weird. Every day about this time I get like a ton of... Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay. All right. That's terrifying. Okay.
This looks climbable.
Climb. Oh. Okay. So, no climbing... Oh.
Which way here?
I mean, it says that way, but let's go this way. Sometimes you gotta go off the beaten path to see what you can find. We can't go down there. Oh man, the white on this is hard on the eyes.
Oh no! Yep, there goes the back again.
What happened?
Fell into a stupid fissure. Looking for a new way to reach the spire.
I wonder if that would have happened if we
Or at
went
least
but either
someplace where
way.
It'll be easier to find my body.
That's not funny. Can we jump up this? Can we climb this? Nope. Hey, at least ride that wind. That's nice. Can we run? Can't run. Oh, it's dark. Please tell me we have a light. Okay, never mind. This is very cool. I thought it was going to be like a point and click adventure from the looks of it. Squeeze.
Looks a little tight.
Don't poke a hole in the suit. Don't poke a hole in the suit. Okay, we're back out in the storm again. Where's our wrist thingy? Oh.
It's opened up again.
Okay, we found another station.
They're too close together to be weather stations.
So seismic then. Icequakes would be the risk of building here. So it makes sense they would track activity. The surface temperature is dropping. We can't maintain your thermals much longer.
Elementary, my
Close.
dear
I
Watson.
can feel it.
Achievement unlocked. Okay.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Examine both stations. Okay. Oh, we're out of the wind. That's nice. Oh, we're getting closer. Oh. Oh, look at this.
Oh my god. This has to be it.
Is that a staircase?
What are you seeing, Addie?
I'm looking at what must be the spire superstructure.
Oh. Infiltrate spire?
There's a destroyed surface ladder. I'll need to find another way in.
Okay. We can't go that way. I guess we go around here?
I can't imagine how something this big has gone undetected for this long.
A 500-year-old storm?
I don't know. Doesn't seem possible.
Can we...
I can see an exhaust port that might be low enough to jump to.
Okay, we can't just walk off the edge. Can I oh. Jump.
Did you make it, Addie?
I'll let you know in 1 sec.
Yeah, we made it. Yay.
I'm in.
Oh.
All right, Grace. Let's find out what you've been up to for the past 900 years.
Oh, please tell me I have a flashlight. Oh. What happened? What happened? It does not want us to go this way.
Solid ice this way.
Man. All right, fair enough. It's a story-driven game. I get it. Okay. Okay, let's do relight. I'm blind. I guess this is where I hunker. They did do really good on the animations. I'm blind. I'm literally blind. What's it say? Oh. Oh, not quick transitions. That's
Oh,
nice.
the light still works.
All right, toggle flashlight. Okay. Well, nothing here. All right. Oh, shaft
You should
enter.
see this spooky tunnel I'm in, Alan.
That's just
Why
a
would I want
slide.
that?
Come on, you're not excited?
You crash-landed me in a frozen hellscape
Shuffle.
and left me for salvage.
10 years of research, not to mention 6 months of spaceflight, are about to pay off.
But at what cost?
Don't ruin this for me.
You asked him the question. What do you expect? Okay, nothing that way.
Looks like a bit of a labyrinth, but I'm still picking up the signal ahead.
Nothing.
And you can still hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy.
Locate a power source.
The structure looks to be in decent condition.
Another good sign.
Most developers are right-handed, so they put the hidden stuff on left-handed paths.
Looks like the tunnels can be air sealed. I'm guessing large parts of the station can be pressurized.
Oh, wait. Was that just... Oh, it's just a graphics thing. Okay, nothing. Okay, we still can't run or anything. This is very
Everything about
cool.
This place looks 30th century to me. It's the right era, the right size.
Don't say it, Addy. We've had our hopes dashed before.
Can I close this?
These can't be powered. Must be airflow in the tunnels. I have to say, there's more atmosphere than I was expecting.
Not nearly enough to survive.
Okay. Okay. Did we go in a big circle? So do you ever think maybe they shut this place off for a reason? Wait a minute. Thought I saw it. I guess not. Thought I saw something over there. Okay, we're still heading vaguely in the right direction. Oh, broken.
This one's broken. I think I can crawl through.
If that starts spinning while we're... Ooh, ice.
Jeez. That's gotta be over 15 meters.
And if gravity here is 1/6 of that on Earth, then a 15-meter fall here would be the equivalent of falling less than 3 meters at standard G, which you've mastered a couple of times already on the moon's surface.
Is that how that works? Because impact would be... I guess it would be velocity. You could jump out there and hold on to the sides. All right, let's go.
Ah, it's probably fine.
I could calculate outcome probabilities based on previous drop impacts if you've already jumped, haven't you?
You could have lowered yourself down and got another 2 or 3 meters off there. Oh. Oh, that freaked me out. Okay.
Gosh, I hope this is the right way.
Okay. The graphics are really good. I mean, the Xbox is a good with graphics, but this is pretty neat. Wonder what this was made in.
Addy?
Oh no.
Ooh, pretty.
Whoa.
Are you hurt, Addy?
I'm working on it. The structure is enormous. This has to be the Gray Spire, Alan.
Right, no,
And there it is. The perfect setup for disappointment.
I mean, he's not wrong. Oh, let's shut off our lights. Turn it on.
I found the beacon.
Okay. We got an achievement. This means something.
The transmitter is on some sort of console.
It must be part of a control network for the megastructure.
You think we can make a connection here?
Theoretically, if you run a scan, I can attempt to connect.
Okay, how do I scan? Oh, just A.
The interface language is quite old and sophisticated, but we should be able to calibrate your computer to interact. You can use your gyroscope to sync with the terminal.
What?
I have the first calibration position. The meter will indicate when you are close.
What do we do? What? Oh, I get it. Okay.
Watch the meter closely and move your hands slowly to find the position.
Where'd he go? It was there just saying it. No.
First position is locked.
Weird.
Second calibration position is up.
That's very touchy.
That's 2, and here's the final position. That's it. We're in.
Weird. Cool little mini game though.
Accessing the network now. Oh,
Shit. Alan, you there? Alan?
Hello,
Ha!
a visitor. Let's have a look.
Where's Alan? Who is this?
Who is this? Who are you? Entering a home without knowing its host.
I like
Are
her.
you Grace?
Good question. I'm not entirely Grace. I'm running on just a small part of her logic processing.
Grace is still here.
And what brings you here?
My name is Adamari Ito. I'm an explorer.
I must apologize, Adamari. It would appear I have lost much of my capacity. I cannot see very far beyond the room we are in.
I've lost connection with my ship's AI.
You won't need Alan here. I can show you around.
Will you be able to let me out of this room?
Of course. But until we are able to restore power to the station,
Okay.
I will require your assistance. There should be a manual.
Why did they
bridge
lock
set
her
in the
down, though?
floor at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
This must be it.
Working the winch will open the door.
Pure luck. Or there's one in front of every door.
Do you know where Grace has been all this time?
Grace went somewhere?
She's been gone for hundreds of years.
I am running on a very old server. My memories predate the completion of the Grace Spire.
Grace ushered in humanity's golden age. Peace across the system, booming interplanetary trade, scientific marvels, colonies beyond the orbit of Neptune. And then she was gone, and it all fell apart.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Well, you're a lot more than an archaeologist usually gets.
This is cool. I like this. Okay, now
The first step to restoring Grace is to bring the Spire's power station
they'll
back
never take our
online.
freedom.
Let's
Escape
do
the
it.
trap.
I'll light the way.
Hold on. Okay, so no, I just picked lucky. Well, I didn't pick lucky. It was set up. You come out to escape the circle. You had to go one direction. They were railroading me a little, but okay. Ooh, it's pretty. Be great in VR. Okay, it's security
What do I
panel.
do here?
This is a security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now.
Okay.
Ah, yes. Simple enough. You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
The
our
9 buttons in the center.
That is what I said.
Whoa.
If you're not Grace, then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification strings in my base logic that would suffice.
I'll call you Logic then. For now. Until we have a better idea of who you are. And, you can call me Addie.
I was
I will
expecting more of a
refer to
puzzle.
you as Addie, then. Until we have a better idea of who you
I was
are.
expecting more of a puzzle. Oh, okay. Now this is more of a living quarters kind of deal.
So what exactly are you?
The station's emergency server had defaulted to Grace's original logic processing. That's me, as you've suggested. The server can also run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure, and a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and
always an
understanding
elevator.
humans. When power is restored, Grace's primary servers should come online, and we will become some small part of Grace's consciousness.
This looks like metallic rock.
The power station is set into the spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers, from what I can recall.
Amazing. Most accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens.
Okay.
That makes sense. There wouldn't be any construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to anchor the structure. I can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid.
Oh,
that
that's
big.
pretty.
We don't do anything like that today. Can you open this?
With some difficulty, I will need to direct power from logic to control processing. And I will not function at the same cognitive level until full power is restored.
What do you mean, at the same level?
Good luck, Addie.
Okay,
You
so
still there?
Where would I have gone?
You sound a little different.
Just stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure.
oh,
I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
And this turbine still works?
It worked before, and it will work again. You shall find the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Alrighty. What's the crane for?
Go to the 3 generators overlooking the turbine.
okay. That makes me wonder, though. She said they would become a small part of Alice, or whatever, or Grace when they're done. Maybe they don't want to be.
What happened here? Someone ripped this apart.
Enough, Addie. You must go to the generators.
No. Ah, frankly, my dear, I don't give a darn.
So, why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A time-honored failsafe of including human hands in the operation
These look like
of...
crystal core processors. Amazing. You can find the material to build one of those today.
For the last time, go to the generators.
No. Don't like being ordered.
More sabotage, maybe.
Why do you insist on being so insolent? Go to the generators.
Nope. Ain't gonna happen. You're a douche. Why is this offset? That's usually a game choice. I don't think so. I think we'll go over here. I think you're a douchebag. I want to see what you're hiding. You're very adamant.
You must prime the generators first.
No, I
Makes
don't think
sense.
so.
You know what's in these?
Yeah, you're a douche. Okay.
They're cartridges. For what, I wonder?
Okay. We should have the option to just walk away. Alright, it's going to force us to do it. Or maybe not. We're going to look around. Okay. There was sabotage for a reason. Why? Well, I know why. The different parts of her went rogue, and they're the ones that actually shut down Grace.
These look like holding tanks. How exactly do these turbines work?
They don't want to be a smaller part of a larger Grace. They want to be Grace. It's a pretty standard trope. in science fiction. So that's a logic processor. That is probably Grace's main logic processor. All right.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed, we are all part of Grace. Aspects of her infinite power. Shadows of what was, and promises of what will be. I was the light that shone in the darkness. I was the hand that divided the firmament. The turbine has failed us.
That's not good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked instrument,
The what?
the broken turbine. You must go to it now.
Alright.
This guy. Delusions of grandeur much?
Going down. I'm safe to be down here, right?
You shall not be harmed. You must uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
I mean,
It is not.
those were pretty obvious what these were. Okay, let's pull it.
You must now go to the magnetic crane.
You're sure I'll be able to fix this?
If you trust in my word, yes.
Dude. How is she not... Well, I mean, I guess if you grew up seeing an AI as a god, I guess this kind of talk would be normal for an AI, probably. You would expect it from your god, or aspects of your god.
You must first cast out the old turbine. Now cast aside the wretched unit.
Okay, we put it back where it goes. Let me grab the new one.
Now you shall place the new turbine.
Pretty forgiving. I was purposely... messing up the placement just to see how forgiving it was. It's very forgiving. It auto centers it.
Everett?
Hello?
Everett, is that you?
Grace?
Everett.
Behold my power.
What's happened?
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness of my glory.
This isn't right. Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone. Do you know who Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer, sharper. But I could not tell you who Everett is.
You must leave this place at once. Return to your vessel and spread word of my return. From Sol's fiery core to the icy Kuiper expanse, all must know.
I've hijacked the volume control. I don't feel like this is going to be a short commandment. We'll see how long before he notices.
It took me nearly a year to get here. I want to know if Grace can be brought back.
There is more complex to explore if you head back to the control room through which you entered. We should determine where in the megastructure my central processors are located. Perhaps along the way you may learn more about this Everett.
I forbid you to linger a moment longer.
And he's back.
Like a divine comet, dive from the outer reaches and spread light and understanding to the inner
Please.
worlds.
I'm not leaving.
yet more insolence.
So, are there any accounts as to why Grace was shut down in the first place?
There's no electronic record at all. That would have been lost during the Great Dark Age.
Dark Age?
Much of humanity's record-keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, when she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened. The research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly, and some artifacts we uncovered on Earth and Mars. Relay devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this Dark Age.
Oh, this is so nice when it's lit up. I love this style of game.
From what I can tell, there is some sort of transit system on the other side of the control room, which should lead you to the other parts of the spire.
So pretty.
I will illuminate the door leading to this transit system.
Yep. Another puzzle. What's the puzzle?
Alas, I require your nimble fingers again.
Alright, what's the pattern?
Another easy one. The Phoenician letter Taw.
Who would know that?
I don't know. Perhaps an archaeologist? How about the Greek letter Chi? The Roman numeral 10?
Okay,
Oh, that's
okay.
next. Guess this is our center.
Got it.
This is not the way
I
to
wonder what
your
happens if
ship.
you'd known the number
Do
for
you
Ty.
believe Grace could have done something to cause humans to turn on her?
Like what?
Like becoming too overbearing?
Humans would have been given no reason to question my bearing.
It's one of my theories, yes.
Ooh, how pretty! Look at the reflections.
This
Man, the
must be the
Xbox
main
does a great
entrance.
job.
I'm guessing the landing pad is on the other side of the big doors.
That's correct, Addie. Though the pad appears to be buried under meters of ice.
They worship her as a god.
This looks Olympian or Neo-Egyptian. The triangle must represent the spire. Beautiful, don't you think?
Does it
Okay.
matter if it's beautiful?
That's another way to see it, sure. What are these for?
They appear to be terminals for processing visitors to the spire, but they no longer store any useful information.
What's that? No, can't interact with any of them. Okay. Oh, we should be able to sit down. Come on. Can we see through these windows? Kind of. We can see like the storm clouds through it, supposedly. This is so pretty. I love this architecture. Oh, it's the moons of Jupiter.
Cool statue. Or maybe it's a mobile. Do the little moons move?
Perhaps at one point in time, though I'm not sure of the relevance of that.
Just curious.
Ooh,
Is this an airlock?
Yes, the spire beyond this point can be pressurized. I assume your suit has limited oxygen?
I have about 5 hours left.
That's quite a risk you're taking. Were you assuming station life support could be restored?
Well, can it?
I believe so. But for reasons I'll never understand, life support is controlled by empathy processing. I suppose they had to give it something to do. I will enable that programming now.
That's funny.
Hello, Addie.
Hello. So you're going to get oxygen going?
The process has already begun, my friend. No rush. If you let me accompany you along the path ahead, I can balance the environment to your life force as we walk.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa.
How are these plants still intact?
They must have been subject to a very sudden drop in temperature while still alive.
What is this place?
Remaining connected to one's natural world is important for a person's well-being. A fitting starting point for those entering the structure, don't you think? Do you see them, Addie? Life in perfect stillness? The flowers defying the hoarfrost, as you have defied the emptiness of space to arrive here.
I guess.
Which one are you?
Pardon me?
Which one of these blooms best embodies your spirit?
Seriously?
It's important I know these things in the balancing of illuminatory ergonomics.
Fancy words do not make this any less idiotic.
Go
Yes.
ahead, Addie. There are no wrong choices.
Nope. Okay, I want to. Oh, a little bit of graphics.
By all means, take your time if you need it.
I will. I'm not even walked down the stairs yet. Shut up. I can't run. It won't let me. Okay, it's limited our choices. There's only 4 choices so far. Because I doubt
You
if it.
remember that you're choosing a flower, right?
I did. Yeah, it won't let us pick a tree. We can't really pick a flower. I don't know what it's wanting. Like, none of
Do
these
you
are.
recognize any of the objects in this section of the garden? I'd love to know what you think of them. For the calibration process.
This statue could be outer colonial. It's simple, but it's quite beautiful, I guess.
And why would its beauty matter?
People like pretty things.
Ah, a human truth spanning thousands of years.
Am I doing this right?
You are doing splendidly.
I'm sorry. This cannot possibly be necessary.
Temperature preferences can vary considerably between individuals. Careful calibration
I
is
don't
essential.
trust.
How about above freezing?
Oh,
and
Grace
we'll
is the
proceed?
daughter of Hal. Oh
It's
my
really
God.
up to
Oh.
Addie. If you don't wish to consider more objects, I can set the temperature within a survivable range, and you can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
This must be Terra Classical, or made in the style.
The ancient Greeks boarded their ships and set out to explore the world, discover its gods, and conquer its monsters. You are an explorer, Addie. But are you here to meet a god or to slay some beast, I wonder?
What's the point of this?
I don't
Addie?
trust this one.
I'm an explorer. I'm here to learn.
I don't trust this AI, the little AI at all.
I have no idea what this is.
An anvil? Really?
Tool of some kind?
It's a device for working metal. Why do you suppose it's in this garden, Addie?
It could be a symbol of hard work.
An industrious future? Or a laborious past, perhaps? You're not a planner, are you?
I've been told that.
I don't trust that empathic AI at all.
Is this a lantern?
An expression of our certainty in the flow of time.
How so?
A craftsman spent months carving this remarkable device based on the absolute certainty that after day, night would follow.
All right, I follow.
What would you say these objects have in common?
They're artifacts from long before the building of the station.
The things we leave behind say something about us, don't they?
What a society leaves behind is all we have in understanding how they lived.
But we're interested in what you were willing to leave behind in order to come here.
Haven't left a whole lot, to be honest.
I believe that's all I will need to set the perfect temperature.
Finally.
You can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
I'm curious what makes you so curious is with the achievement. Oh, I examined all the items in the Zen garden. Nice. I don't know. I think all these AIs together destroyed Alice. Or split Alice
Go
up.
ahead and choose a blue, Maddie.
Red flower. Isn't there anything else? Yellow. So it's a color choice. Red or yellow? Right? Yeah.
Go ahead and choose a blue, Maddie.
Shut up. So all we can choose is red or yellow. Purple. Purple.
I like this one.
A wonderful choice.
I love purple.
You're driven by curiosity. A search for something truly special has brought you to the spire. I'm making the lighting adjustments now. Ah, perfect timing. The room is fully compressed, and we can go about setting oxygen levels.
Call me old-fashioned, but how about the traditional 21%?
Go ahead and seat yourself at the center of the pergola.
Why would I need to do that? Great, I'm not in control.
Very good. Now, when you're ready, you can remove your helmet.
My helmet?
Of course. You can't sample the air I've prepared with it on.
And you're sure it's safe?
Your well-being is the most important thing, Addie. I'm certain it is safe.
Okay.
I mean, there's obviously air blowing.
Now I want you to take a deep breath. A nice, deep breath. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful.
What would happen if I held it longer?
And when you're ready, another deep breath in.
No. No, I don't think so. No. Nope, not gonna do it. I don't think so. Okay, I have to, apparently. I hate the fact that I have to. Can I not just get up? Fine.
Deep as you can, Addie. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. You can let go, Addie.
Can I make myself pass out?
Anytime.
No. Nope. Okay, it's not going to do anything else. That's fun, though.
Very good, Addie. Feel all that built-up stress from your long journey here release into the ether.
Oh, please.
Shut out any negative energy and take in another life-nurturing breath.
I don't...
Fill those marvelous lungs. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Wonderful.
Even the station has a limited supply of oxygen.
Next, I want you to really open your body by reaching up toward the sky.
Gotta tap it. Hippity tap.
Wonderful. How's that feel, Addie?
Kinda nice?
Okay.
And we're almost done the calibration.
The
For
fact
our
that...
last exercise, I will ask you to stand up.
The fact that we are just
Okay.
blindly doing these things
Now,
shows that our society is probably
Once you're
ran by AIs.
you can hold your hands in a relaxed position in front of you.
We're following
Now transfer
orders.
your weight onto one foot. I want you to hold that for 10 seconds.
Okay.
What could this possibly have to do with oxygen levels?
It's about balancing.
Literal balancing? Unbelievable.
Almost there. 3, 2, 1. And that's 10 seconds. Excellent, Addie.
Yeah,
We've
I
done
think this
great
is
work here
showing
today.
that we can obey
I've made
commands.
note of these settings for the other parts of the station.
So we can move to the transit system now?
The door out is just up the stairs past the flowers.
Yeah, I think that is purposely to show that we can follow orders. Because we're just blindly following it.
I'll do my best to get the oxygen mix just right in the rest of the station. Just let me know if anything is not quite working for you.
You don't suspect Grace was shut down in a human conflict?
Maybe. Or you were abandoned over time.
Abandoned?
We've walked away from a lot of great things. Very cool.
These tracks move transport pods to other levels of this complex.
Let's see if we can get this thing working.
Look at the eyes. I'm gonna look around a little. Okay, they're really pushing the shutdown because of conflict thing. So I'm thinking that's not the reason why.
You wouldn't build a system like this if you didn't need to move a lot of people, which bodes well for finding something cool at the other end. This must be the transit control room. Looks like people worked here.
See, that's what gets me.
This looks like a welder's jetpack. It's been disassembled for some reason.
Oh, we found something. No disassemble. Ah! A Johnny Five reference.
This one looks to be in working order.
All right, we're gonna have to use that in a second. We as an archaeologist in this seem very simple. Have you noticed? We have a lot of drive and a lot of, everything, but we just seem simple.
No power?
There is no current running to this console. Control will be required to reroute power.
And you defied my wishes to tell the solar system of my return.
I'm just looking for answers, boss.
I am the only answer.
Control? Fine. Where's the electrical access for the room?
To the left of the rear door. But as I said, you will need control to reroute power to the console.
This era of electronics is dead simple. Won't hurt to take a look.
Okay.
This should show the power status of the room's various systems.
Okay.
Well, nothing in the room is on standby.
As I'd said,
I'm gonna have to look at the breakers. My dad worked on older machines for a living. They're not predictable things. They have quirks.
I sense that there is joy in this work for Addie.
well, I can tell you there is no joy running to any of those breakers.
Sometimes a good whack will knock something into place.
It's worth a try.
Well, there's your problem right there. Someone's removed the entire power relay.
As I told you,
So why can't Control help us? Isn't he programmed to serve humans?
He's more accustomed to tasks like maintaining power grids across entire planets, while I'm very much attuned to the needs of individuals.
What about you, Logic?
I apparently offer wisdom to the wind,
You activated Control and Empathy.
for all the good that did us.
Is there another configuration we can call on?
Grace's core processors contain only these 3 systems.
Can you combine the systems? Take the edge off Control with a little empathy?
I suppose it's possible, but there's no telling what the outcome of something like that would be.
Could it be any worse than Control?
It can always be worse.
It sounds like a wonderful idea, Addie.
You're right. What do I know? Don't blame me if he turns out to be a murderer.
Addie?
Yep, it's me.
Great. What are we doing again?
We're powering up pods.
So, you want to hotwire this thing?
Yes, please.
All right. Rerouting is good to go. You can meet me at the breaker panel.
We're at the breaker panel, right?
Go ahead and flip the switches.
You got it, pal.
And I'm Pal?
Sure. We'll call you pal.
Breakers look good. Now you can push the buttons that turn on the different systems. Power's up. I'll let you do the honors.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, that's not good. I'm so sorry, Addie. I thought I would have enough power to do this for you. It seems so important for you to ride in a pod.
I think the track is just jammed with ice.
Ice? You'd think I would be able to handle a little ice.
It's okay. Is there, some kind of de-icing system or something?
I don't know.
There is not.
All right, let's look for something to deal with the ice.
The pack.
This could be promising.
Would it be heavy enough to smash the ice?
Maybe. But I'm more interested in what that welding gun might do to the ice. Alright, pal. Let's try this one on for size.
So, what's it gonna do exactly?
Oh, I think you're gonna like it. This is a welder. See if it still works.
Look at that. A little blue light.
That's not gonna cut it. Are you able to control this?
For you, I could definitely try.
Can you open the fuel throttle to the torch?
Okay. Whoa. I like that. What is it?
That's called an icebreaker, pal. Any idea where the flight controls are?
Someone removed them.
Okay.
I can take control if you like.
You know how to fly this?
Looks pretty easy. Stuff shoots out the back and you get thrown up into the air.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh! It's working! We can fly!
Easy, pal.
Well, where do you want to go?
Alright. If you can move me to the pod, we can have a look at the ice. And, pal, it's super important that you don't cut the engines or move too fast. I don't want to get hurt.
I know, but it's great, isn't it?
Yep. As long as you don't kill me. Alright. This should be close enough.
It's so bright and warm.
Just hold me steady.
This is really hard. Ugh, it's these stupid flames are throwing me around.
Oh, I got you.
I think that's good. Let's have a look at the rest of the track.
You got it.
Gotta pulse it.
As long as you're not using the fire shooter, flying is pretty easy.
Just keep it up, literally. There's more ice here on the right. Whoa, hold it steady.
Sorry. Ugh.
You may want to ease up, Addie. Don't push him too hard.
Okay, this is pretty good.
Let's keep going.
On it.
And this last bit here. Now you've got the hang of it.
This is so cool. It's like the best day of my life.
Well, I'm afraid we're almost done. Think that's it?
Okay.
Do you think you can get me back?
Yeah, I know. You got stuff to do.
Okay, that's a cool little bit.
That's fun, pal. We make a good team, right?
Yeah, I like the part where we burn the ice while flying.
Me too. Okay, I'm gonna bring down the pod.
Okay. All right. It's working, it's working.
So, where are we heading again?
I will be able to obtain structure schematics once we reach the next level.
You think we'll see any dead bodies?
Hope so.
Oh, so? Well, I mean, our character is true to herself. You gotta admit that.
Do you know if the pod system has stops along the way?
It does not. We are arriving at the track terminus now.
Did I say shut off my light? I did not. Oh, I see why it had me shut off the light. Holy crap. Okay. That is so bright. Good Lord. Pretty. Hey, they did an actual reflection. That's awesome. Most places just pick a random reflection and reuse it
This
over
looks
and
like a
over and over.
settlement. Can't believe how well preserved it is.
You think people could be alive in there?
You should really consider thinking before you speak. And then consider not speaking.
Shut up, Logic.
As long as life support is functional, it's not entirely impossible that someone's taken up here.
Or they could be zombies.
Well, that settles it. I'll disable PAL now.
Don't you dare. We might need him.
Ooh, more buttons.
You really are unburdened by intellect, aren't you?
Shut up.
What's the pattern here?
It's the Latin zes.
Huh?
And I thought you were getting the hang of these. Very well. You might call it a backwards Z or Z. And you'll need to make it the full width and height of the panel. Just having PAL running in the background is making us all a little stupider. If we did switch PAL off, I could always switch him back if we need to burn something. Honestly,
Whoops.
do you know what backwards is? Do you know what a Z
That is
looks like?
back. Oh, no, that is right way. Whoops. You're right. For some reason, I was thinking that was backwards.
There.
Oh, pretty, pretty. God, the lighting is so nice.
I've been thinking about why anyone would want Grace to be shut down. And I wonder if there could have been a flaw in her base programming.
Like what?
Control and empathy programming divert valuable processing power away from cognitive ability.
Which way am I going?
The big colorful doors. As I was saying, empathy
Huge.
interferes with practical decision-making. Control is a 4-year-old.
You are a 4-year-old.
Please stop. It says Keeper Rosaline.
She looks like a keeper.
She's pretty.
What do you suppose a keeper is?
It must have been a revered title if a statue was made for her.
Huh.
Makes sense.
Spire caretaker, maybe.
It's over here.
The settlement is through the large doors behind you. You want the large doors. Where are you going? Still not the way. Still not the way. Still not the way. Still not the way. Still not the way.
Let me explore. Whoa! That is blue sky with a tree.
The key to restoring Grace may be about understanding her potential flaws.
Are you going to tell me the pattern?
You think we're flaws?
Having a few flaws is perfectly all right.
Logic sounds jealous to me.
Jealous? Of what? You can't even open doors without me.
Where are you going with this?
We'll talk again once you can tell me who Everett is. Figure that out, and I'll grant you access to the main elevator.
Grant me access? Logic.
Okay, I'm gonna look
Seriously?
something up.
She has no way to do things without your help.
Okay, hold on.
It must be frustrating for her.
I want to look something
Could
up.
we create another hybrid?
Okay, now.
Logic and empathy?
Yeah. Like how you made me. I could give it a try.
Stop, stop, stop. You'll burn the place down. I will run a logic and empathy configuration as long as you promise never to allow PAL here to do any reconfiguring of our processing.
Deal.
I don't think that smart lady likes me very much.
Hello, Addie. Where do you want to start?
Can we start with the security door to the settlement elevator?
They are encrypted. It would take me days to work out the pattern.
Is there any other way into the settlement?
There is a room off to the side that does not have an encrypted entry.
Perhaps we'll find something helpful there.
Okay, hold on. I want to know the door code and see if I can put it in. Okay, hold on. Let me just say. Nope,
What?
Nope. Where are we at? I think. Oh. I think we're farther along than this guy. We are. That was 10 months ago. Let me go to his page real quick. Okay. Just a second.
What?
Next video.
All right, we back, baby.
No. Shh. There's the Z one. Where did he put in the code for the door? I'm trying desperately not to read anything or... Okay, there she tells her no. Oh, good Lord, there's a lot to go through before you come in the store. Okay, never mind. I was going to try to guess the code, and if I put the code in, I was wondering if it would let me go ahead and go through, but no. I was careful not to try not to notice anything, but...
So you can open these ones?
Well, they have simple passcodes. I can retrieve and play back for you. You will need to enter the sequence manually.
Wait, Simon says, pretty.
This looks like another control room. Looks like the image from the spire entrance. This must be the spire structure. It must be in this section here. Can you tell me where Grace's processors are located?
You would need to access the console, which is directly across from the map.
Is this the console?
Yes. This is where humans can track activity within the spire.
Okay.
Elements of the interface are missing. I'm not sure I can access it.
I think my comm device can be calibrated to connect.
Of course, yes. Let's give that a try.
Okay.
There are records here of people who have occupied the rooms over the years. You got it.
Do we know the spire's capacity?
50 units. There it is.
50
There are
units?
millions of
Gold
names
ship.
here.
That's
Millions.
exactly what I was thinking.
Well done.
If a million people cycled through here, no one could have lived here that long.
A few weeks at most, by my estimates. Okay, I found record of an Everett who stayed on the 3rd floor. Unlike other visitors, there is no record of him leaving the spire.
So
I know him.
Everett was a worker or a colonist who lived here. Is that enough for you, Logic?
Hardly. It does nothing to explain why Grace would be calling to him.
So I'll
Because
need to
Grace
find
was
a way
not
up
an
to the third
AI.
floor.
Perhaps we can find one on the spire.
100% Grace was an imprint of a human. They couldn't get AI to work right, so they used an imprint or a human brain as an AI. I'll almost guarantee it.
These are databanks?
Yes, they contain flight records to and from the spire.
Anything interesting about the records?
The bookings seem to be coming from internal servers, meaning the trip planning and coordination is all done here.
Where are people traveling from?
Everywhere. Destinations seem very evenly distributed throughout the solar system.
More missing equipment.
This looks carefully removed.
I can't help but feel there's an organized effort to dismantle parts of the spire. Doesn't seem hidden enough to be sabotage. And it's too precise to be random vandalism.
What about Tomb Raiders?
I considered that. But they've left most of the valuable stuff.
Got a climb icon for a second. See it? What was that climb that popped up for just a second? We can climb that one, but not this one. Okay. Well, they did really good on the artwork. I really enjoy this artwork, and the reflections and stuff are so nice. I just love how well the Xbox nails that. Okay, I mean, can I go through the door now? Guess not. Okay. Can't. Oh, wait. Oh, something popped up for a second. Must have been
Right. What are we looking for?
Grace processors are located at the top of the structure, as might be expected. There is also a massive radio beacon.
The beacon is the key, Addie. You must go now to activate the beacon to call the masses back to the spire.
Just a few minutes ago, you wanted me to leave on my ship.
The beacon is the answer. It has always been the answer.
Okay. Can you get me to the beacon then? Control?
Control will not be able to override security.
Then we need to learn more about Everett.
Here's the room where Everett once stayed.
Ooh, maybe we can see it from the balcony.
Possibly, but I don't see a viable route to get there.
Okay.
I can see apartments.
Those are on level 2.
Okay, I have to wonder.
Well, if
is
we can
Control...
get to that balcony, maybe we can
oh,
find a way
big
to level
mark
3.
all across my glasses. Is Control trying to get people to come back or AIs to come back? Because he's not saying bring people back. So it makes me wonder, is he trying to set up a AI? Oh,
I can climb this.
I suppose.
I don't see many other options.
it's an easy climb. Look up, I can. Do you know the animations are really good? Okay, we're on the 3rd floor. We can walk across the beam, I'm guessing.
It's pretty much a straight shot across. Looks sturdy enough.
Even in low G, a fall could result in an injury.
I've already fallen a few times from this height.
Okay, let's go.
Careful, Addie. If you broke a leg, how would you get back to your ship?
You sound like my mom.
Okay, I'm not getting any other balance things or anything.
Whoa.
Addie! Addie! Are you okay?
I'm fine, but you can't be yelling things while I'm trying to cross.
So, you're going to try again after that? You nearly broke your neck, Addie.
Yep, you're totally my mom.
Falling's kind of fun. It's like really short flying.
Ah! I like that one. That made my controller go nuts. And this, I've got a very nice controller Parker got me.
Careful.
For everyone that's not Dragonberry, he knows that.
Quiet, please.
The Elite Series 2, the control on it, the rumble on it is insane.
Yikes.
This is so exciting.
Okay. Good
You're
God.
still not helping.
Okay, that didn't even give me the chance. Like, I didn't even have time to push the button. To push the joystick to steady myself. Like, that's one of those things I'm going to have to anticipate it. I think this is one of the times that my killer controller is a detriment. The controls are too fine on it. Okay, about right here is where our stumble was.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Careful.
I can't. Can't do it. Okay, I'm gonna try something else. I'm not even. I mean, this time I'm just gonna try extremes. That time I was trying small movements. This time I'm just gonna push over to the right, over to the left, and see if it needs big movements this time. The little ones like the other one. Why would you not just duck crawl across or hunker crawl or whatever? And why is she falling off this? I could walk across this easily, and I have bad legs and I'm fat. Okay. Oh, it's taking pity on me. Because I fell twice.
I knew you could do it.
Took pity on
You
me.
should really try running across next time.
I'm hoping there won't be a next time.
It'd be faster too.
Looks pretty empty.
Ooh, this is
Maybe the rooms were for
nice.
short work contracts.
2-week work contracts?
Or were people just visiting the spire?
Pretty.
This looks like a shrine.
I love this
Honor
artwork.
Grace.
That looks like her symbol.
What's in here? Personal shower?
Some weird little lavatory.
Ah! The three
They've changed
seashells!
much over the years.
Not really. That's some weirder. I've seen ones where people sat on ceramic bowls of water.
If they pooped in the water, what did they drink?
The three seashells. I love it. Oh, God. Doesn't know how to use the three seashells. Yes. 10 out of 10. Game of the year. Oh, my God. That's fantastic. That's so good. Button?
Well, check out the rooms, I guess. Look for a way to the next level?
What's this one?
You still don't know whoever it is, do you? Aren't you getting a little ahead of
Oh, I
yourself?
can't even try codes. Gotcha. Why would someone not be... Why would they not be colonizing this? This is spectacular. Can I open this door?
I light up the pattern for you.
God, there's not much more than 3. I'm terrible at those. It's dark
Another
in
empty
here.
bedroom.
Can't open the... Another... Oh, whoa. Floor feature.
People sat or knelt here.
This was a place for meditation.
Okay, so the people who lived here saw her as God. As a god. Or at least a thing of worship.
I don't see a way up.
That's pretty. I like that. Okay. Can't do anything with that.
Here's the code.
Not much here either.
Oh, something different.
Travel packs.
So visitors brought in their own food.
They really didn't stay for long then. It's like they were on pilgrimages.
Oh, pilgrimage. That makes sense. Oh, no mattress.
Someone's made off with the mattress?
As a souvenir, maybe.
Be hard to carry. I'm thinking more along the lines of a cushion for jumping, is what I was thinking, but. That looks like another crawl up spot there. How do I get over there? Okay. Go through there. It's probably in that upper building, upper floor. Oh, the sound works very good too. Okay. Oh, it's right here. Walk right by it twice.
We still have one level to go.
Hey, there's another beam here. I think it's a shortcut.
It is more direct, but I wouldn't advise it. You're better off finding a way through the apartments. Besides, I know how much you like to explore.
I want to go through the apartments because I want to find more lore.
I guess if you don't want to do the beam stuff, that's okay.
Here's the code.
Oh, dear God. Okay, we're going to take the shortcut then keep getting longer and longer.
I don't see any signs of unrest or violence.
And they left little behind.
Okay, every apartment has that shrine to the AI, though.
Well, nothing to climb here.
I mean, you shouldn't need to. That's neat. Right here you could climb up. That's an easy climb. Oh, hello.
What are these?
From what I can tell, they're audio recordings.
Of what, I wonder?
We would require a playback device to learn more. There may be a way to access the recording through your wrist communicator with the aid of a signal amplifier. But that would only be possible by adding an element of control to my logic processing capabilities.
So you need to create a control and logic configuration.
Like a little brother?
Well, it's the only combination left. May as well, Mom.
All right. Here we go.
We're slowly rebuilding the AI.
Hello?
Maybe he's sleeping.
So you require a tool upgrade.
It's a boy.
We were hoping you could set up my comm device to help playback recordings.
Already done. Just hold your device up to the canister. You will be able to access the recording the same way you've been connecting to other systems.
Okay.
Hey, Grace. So I'm pretty sure I was the youngest person on the flight here, and the only Darksider, which was a bit of a surprise. My friends are still sending me halos on what to wish for, mostly stupid suggestions. And my parents made me promise to not waste it on something boyfriend-related, which I agree would also be stupid. So, here it goes. I wish for the lunar terraform to be finished. We're lucky enough to be in the dome, but thousands of kids are still stuck in the tunnels, and their families don't have enough money to take Earth trips, so they've never really been in a space wider than 3 meters without a pea suit, which really sucks. So, whatever you can do to make that happen would be great. Thanks, Grace.
I'd hate to tell her, but the terraform never happened. People came here to make wishes?
For Grace to grant?
I'm unclear how she would go about granting the wishes of so many visitors.
As you wish. Discovered first wish. Oh, connotations. Okay.
So, what should we call the new config?
I do not require a name.
Might make it easier if you had one.
I will let you know if a suitable name occurs to me.
I'll try to think of some too.
Here you go.
Oh. First sign of violence.
Someone tore this apart.
And took to pieces somewhere.
You're right. That's certainly interesting.
So far, we've got a mattress and wood. A lot of wood. Two mattresses and wood.
Another dead end.
Two mattresses and wood. I don't know. I'm honestly not sure. Oh.
Someone's removed the keypad.
Oh, hello?
Figure this was left here as a token. Or an offering?
Griffin? What is that? I think it's a griffin. Oh, there's our next way up. Oh, I thought that was the door. I really did.
Another way up.
Climb? Okay.
Oh, I've got one! We can name him Pal Jr.
I was thinking something that sums up what he does.
I can do many things. Pretty much anything you require.
So you're a jack of all trades.
So we could call you Jack.
What do you think of that, Jack?
I will answer to Jack then, if you like.
This is level 3, Addie.
Let's look for evidence of Everett. What's the code?
Of course.
I am able to enter the codes directly if you would like.
Let her do it on her own, if she wants.
There we go.
I like
Any way of
having that as
knowing
an
if
option,
this was
though.
Everett's room?
The records only give the level. We'll just have to look around.
Oh. This is different. Oh, a recording.
All right.
Hello, Grace. I've thought much about what I'd say when I got here. I know it's important for my parents that I make my wish count. So, I guess I wish for them to be proud of me. Thank you, Grace.
Oh, God. What a terrible wish, dude. That was awful. Okay. Oh.
Let's try this one.
Must miss this one.
Hey, Grace. I really don't know why you would choose me. I guess no one really knows why they're called to the Spire, but I'm greatly honored. At my age, I thought
That's all I can recover from this one.
It sounds like Grace chose who came here.
That explains why Grace arranged all the flights to and from the Spire. She was in control of it all.
Why? Was she using people as AI nodes? Like their brains? Is that why they shut her down? This one's locked.
Here you go.
That's it.
Oh. That's backwards. Okay, if we're talking basic linguistics. Totem. Totem. That's, I can almost understand that.
This is Mark Anthony Wong, and I was called to Grace from Earth Station Phoenix. Not sure if anyone will hear this, but the whole tube system is shut down right now. People are not happy, and I'm getting a little scared, to be honest. I'll be locking myself in until the shuttle returns, and I'm leaving this in case something really bad happens.
That's a little ominous.
Okay.
I don't recognize these words. They look like technical or medical terms. A list of supplies, maybe.
Or a list of demands.
Are we allowed to draw on the windows here?
Certainly not. The people who did this were looking for trouble.
$10.25.
They were tracking something here. Terracycles, maybe?
They'd lost sync with Earth?
Or the Spire lost power.
What did they... I guess there's probably plants.
Only Grace.
Only... That's not what that says. Okay, if that says only Grace... Is it a straight substitution cipher? What? Hold on. No, it can't be a substitution. There's no way the top word can be only. There's too many letters. She's lying. It can't be. Can't be only Grace. These are the same letter. G-R-A-C-E. It can't be both R and E. Why would it lie? I think we looked at all the windows. Okay. I don't buy that. It's lying. She's lying.
Here you go.
Ah.
Try again.
Once in a while, it goes 2 spaces.
Perfect. Hey, what happened to the lights?
I believe Control has turned them off, Addie.
Not cool, boss. Control? Unbelievable. Look how beat up this is.
It must have been done in anger.
Let me risk a little more light. Entered the dark room. Wow, this one is just tore up.
Hey, the tube system is no longer accepting wishes. If anyone knows how to reach Keeper Everett, please let him know.
Keeper Everett.
It sounds like keepers were Spire caretakers.
When did Everett stay on this floor?
2955.
That's 20 years before this message was recorded.
So he stayed on after his visit and became a keeper? Why was there no record of that?
I would think answers lie at the other end of these vacuum tubes.
From what I can tell, the tube system runs through the central elevator shaft.
Logic? You gonna let us in, considering we know Everett was a keeper?
But do you know what a keeper is?
We'll need access to the elevator to learn more.
Ah, a classic paradox.
Logic.
Fine. If you're done snooping around, I will grant you access to the
Not.
elevator.
Or you could uncover more canisters and learn more about the people who came
That's
here.
what I'm going to do, yes, absolutely.
Reaching the beacon is the priority. You must move on. Logic will open the way to the beacon. You must go to the elevator.
Hold your horses.
I've been instructed by Grace to make a wish. Not something big and altruistic, not for someone else, but for me. A real, honest wish, my heart's true desire. Honestly, this long flight to the middle of nowhere, months without my family, missing the harvest with a per diem that barely covers expenses, for what? Some mystical song and dance that makes us feel like we're somehow part of this robot theocracy. This whole thing, the temple, the hushed tones, the awe that people seem to show this place is ridiculous. My honest wish is to be left alone long enough to actually make some headway on the farm and pull in a decent crop.
It doesn't sound like everyone was happy to come here.
Okay, so it wasn't a
For Grace to
universal
understand
religion.
what made people unhappy was just as important as knowing what made them content.
Okay, but that's like she said, that's a paradoxical statement. So, like, this guy did not believe in the Grace mythos. Did not see her as a god. Saw her as an AI, what she was, right? But he still came there and left a working farm that he was worried about to come here by order of Grace. Was she a dictator? Is that why they shut her off? And it's just been lost to the centuries? That's why records were wiped out. Grace was not a benevolent god. Grace was a dictator, I bet you. And she wiped the records. She, in Lord's term, wiped the records to hide the fact. I'm betting they got to make a wish in service of Grace to become a node to increase her processing capacity. It's got to be something like that.
Here you go.
Oh, no. Jack open.
You can do this one.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm done with those. I just want to get on with the lore. All the rooms are identical. A lot of canisters in this one. Oh, a picture.
Someone left a portrait.
Of a clown? Okay, nothing in the tube system.
Why do you insist on defying me?
Shut up.
I'm starting to enjoy it.
Oh.
I'm here, Grace. Najisha, she was so excited when I got the summons. We talked about this for months. Who we could help. Who was most deserving. She honestly believed we could come up with a wish that could make everything perfect.
Summoned. They didn't choose to come here.
Thank you for choosing me. And thank you for letting me delay coming here. I want to be true to her memory, her wishes, her unlimited love for humanity. But my only wish, the only thought I have, is to have her back. I want her back.
There couldn't have actually been anything Grace could have done for her.
Grace allowed her to voice her grief.
No. No. The woman thought Grace was an actual god. No, no, no. Shh. Got a message. Almost what it is. Oh, it's the achievements all coming in at once. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so they thought she was an actual god. They didn't have a choice. They were summoned, which is a whole lot different connotation than visiting. There we go. Where's that at? Oh, it's here in the middle somewhere. Come on.
Doubt you'll ever get this message, Grace. We've been waiting weeks now. I hope Keeper Everett is okay. I've been told his sermons are wonderful. And I hope he will be able to deliver the word of grace again soon. Make things work. I'd like you to know that we still love you and think about you. Great comfort to our family over the years. We've all made them for us. With your wisdom, you are missed.
So Grace would receive wishes and then leave people with instruction in the form of sermons. Could that really be all there was to it?
Ideas are powerful.
No.
Perhaps
no.
just returning with a more enlightened perspective was enough to move society toward common goals.
Empathy was
Highly
Grace.
unlikely. Grace must have had some control over planetary infrastructure, if she was to have had the influence you suspect.
Here you go.
Can you get this?
Here you are.
Yeah, I got no urge to do those anymore. I thought so. Pretty floors.
Mark Anthony here. Been moving around, keeping my head down. Won't be long before they start blaming us for schmutzing up the tubes.
So they've been there a while.
Looks like Olympia Mon colors. I guess the team's old enough.
So I've been thinking a lot, and I feel like, you know, there's been peace for like centuries now, right? But I watch the old Halos, and there's wars and bad guys and pirates and people who need saving, and it's exciting, right? And of course, you know, it's awful, people dying. But I feel like there's no way to like prove yourself. You know, nothing to fix or protect. Does that make any sense? I just want something, like anything at all, to happen. I guess that's what I wish for. You know, not like a war or anything, just something.
So this guy was just bored?
Like me.
I think this was the last room.
It is.
Finally.
You call this archaeology? Search all rooms.
My wish? Oh, I'll tell you my wish. 10 years ago, we're on Venus at the Big Dome. Huge crowd. Olympia Mons favored 4-1, loses 5-1. 6 years ago, on Earth against South Union, loses 2-1. 2 years ago, South Union again, this time up north. I took the boys 3 months round trip. They go 90 minutes, no score. Extra time, no score. South Union takes it again in penalties. You want my wish, Gracie? The next World Cup is on Mars. I wish that Olympia faces South Union again and destroys them, like Space Me Out the Airlock humiliated. That would be a game. That's my wish. So how do I end this?
Olympia's still a crap team.
Perhaps Grace was rendered inactive by football hooligans.
Grace likely fostered sports as an alternative outlet for uncontrolled aggression. Of course people would come to her to share their passions.
I'm sorry. That one voice mom is just too much. I like the way they leave the doors open just so you know you've been there. That's nice. Yeah, that's just too... I think mom is Grace. I really do. I think she's kind of hiding.
You're looking pretty smug.
What's the pattern?
Another easy one. Light the 4 corners of the pad. You really didn't need my help for this one. It would be a common pattern when guessing symbols.
I have to give you something to do, right?
Oh, okay.
Look at all the vacuum tubes. Must be one in every room in the settlement. Keepers must have been busy.
It's what Grace does with the wishes that should interest us.
Oh. Good Lord. Not what I was expecting. Very pretty. Oh.
Did you like my little game?
You mean the game where you refused to help us?
I provided you with the opportunity to prove yourself. Is that not why you're here?
I'm an archaeologist. I'm here to do my job.
I don't think Addie enjoys having obstacles placed in the way of her goals.
We have arrived at our destination.
There's the door. Which one? Just randomly pick a door. Oh, nope. The open one. Oh, it's dark. Kinda. Oh, not really. Oh, this is very pretty. Very church-like.
Fire pilgrims must have gathered here. To listen to the Keeper's sermons, I guess.
People will return here once the beacon is restored. Flock and shepherd will be reunited.
Signs of conflict?
Or a strength contest?
Okay. Well,
This must be the Keeper's pulpit.
Oh, what's that say?
Out over the masses.
Is that a dead person? No, it's a fire pit.
Pilgrims were building fires. Why would they do that? People were clearly sleeping here. They must have dragged this up from the settlement. Someone went through a lot of food. Guessing they were here for a while.
Judging by bedding and volume of food containers, 5 to 10 people might have been here for over 20 days.
Or one person for years.
Where is Grace? Well, I'm not alone in wondering.
I am here. It is the people who are lost.
It must have been written with charcoal from the fires. Wish canisters.
These have never been used.
For recording wishes, maybe. They look pretty banged up.
Different. Okay. This is obviously a ramp. But we're still going to look through here and make sure. Okay, we're not looking at that yet. Whoa, hello.
Quite the manifesto. I don't recognize the language.
I am embarrassed to say I do not recognize it either.
Well, they were here long enough to get bored.
It's not a real language. There's no basal structure. Kind of looking down the aisle, see if anything stands out. And that would be a new. Okay, well, let's go examine this other one. Just a pile up here. Ah, my nose is itchy. Okay.
The masses found their own way up.
Climb, I tells you. This is a very inefficient way to make a climbing platform.
Seems to be holding my weight.
Very, very inefficient. It's gonna fall. Okay. Full skull on 7 years ago.
So the Keeper must have stood here, addressed the visitors, gave his sermons. You imagine having the solar system coming to you for answers?
The Keeper was merely a vessel for the word of grace.
Then why not have Grace address them?
There's sometimes more power in what is imagined than in what is seen.
I'm still bound to determine that she's actually Grace. Okay, see, they threw these. Look, some of these made them over the top. Oh, I can't point with my mouse cursor. Oh, hold on, these stretch. Oh. I've sat very still for way too long. Okay. Okay, so, these were obviously thrown over, and you can see, yeah.
This explains all the canisters lying around.
There we go.
Must have been fun.
It would have been chaos.
There was clearly a lot of anger directed toward the Keeper.
Now, I saw something over here on the wall as we were walking by. Yep, there it is. Never mind. I could have went either direction.
This must be an attempted barricade. I'm guessing there was a lengthy siege. So, when Grace shut down, the Pilgrims blamed the Keeper. They demanded to see Grace, or thought they could reactivate her. The Keeper turned off the heat. Pilgrims built fires, dug in. They eventually got restless. Wish canisters started flying. As Pilgrims were breaking through the partition, the Keeper and his followers built up a barricade. We'll have to make our way through the barricade to learn how it ended. More camps. Another stage in the siege.
Achievement unlocked. Let them
Looks like
come.
the numbers really fell off here. Most gave up by now.
Or died.
No bodies yet. Death to Everett. Pretty clear who they blamed.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm sticking with my original story. Grace went rogue. And I think she was using the people as parts. Look up her in the middle. Right there. They're making a very definite point of showing shadows.
You'll want your light, Addie.
Yeah, we'll look around a little bit. That's not right. Not even close. That's Caesar. That's Julius Caesar.
Can't make this out.
'Tis Caesar. Suppose the slings and arrows.
Nothing here either. 2766 to 2780. These dates are from the old Julian calendar.
1400,
which
14
makes
years.
them very old.
1,200 years by all accounts.
2780 to 2830. I'm guessing these were the time periods that these keepers served here.
30 years. What now? Right now? What did that say? I'll do it again. Dang it.
2942 to 2956.
16 years.
This would mean keepers were at the spire for at least...
444 years.
That sounds about right.
Why did that one have its head changed?
Second barricade. Looks like they got under this one.
Oh, I was trying to find it.
Do we know where this goes?
To a funicular that leads to the next section of the spire.
Oxygen tanks. Everett upped the ante. Cut off life support here. Long live Grace.
Apparently not.
Ooh. That sounds horrible and completely wrong.
This canister looks undamaged.
And it has been recorded on.
Oh, here we go.
Oxygen is almost out. We are going to make one last push today before returning to the ships. Grace, help us. We will win.
Okay. Okay, now wait, hold on. That throws a wrench in there. So they're still worshiping Grace, but they're trying to get to Everett. What if Everett was never real? What if Everett was a hologram? But did they go rogue for a good reason? Like, as keepers of Grace, did they realize that she was, like, getting ready to... the whole human race, maybe? I don't know. And they could get back to their ships. If they could get back to their ships, why were they burning wood and having oxygen bottles in the vestibule? But by their own words, they could go back to their ships at any time, which would have oxygen and blah, 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 blah. God, there's a lot of questions. It's very, very cold. Holy crud. Boy, the lighting.
Hold on, Addy. The room beyond the airlock is uncompressed. I don't believe it can be sealed. Something must have been compromised. You'll want your helmet on.
The light work is fantastic. Okay, now wait.
An emergency exit?
For certain. It opens to the moon's surface.
Not going there yet.
The tracks ahead lead to the highest point of the spire, known as the lighthouse.
Is that where we'll find Grace's processors?
Obviously.
You need only worry about the beacon, Addy.
Okay, that's going to be our choice. That's going to be our final choice. Do we just turn on the beacon and call people back? Or do we resurrect Alice? Or Grace? Okay, so this is why it couldn't be sealed.
What happened here?
More rioting?
No, that was broken in. Look. The glass shattered in. Something came at them from the outside.
This doesn't look operational.
Let me try it, Addy.
Okay.
Come on! It's ice again?
The force needed to break through the ice dam would only come from directing all power to control processors.
Which only I can do.
Great.
On one condition.
And what's that?
You shall have no others before me. Cast aside that device on your wrist and continue with me alone.
Whoa, hang on.
No, Addy.
But how will I communicate with you?
Mine is the only voice that resonates freely throughout every aspect of the spire. My words live within the vessel in which you stand now. They reverberate through the very walls of the Enclave above. Through the many devices and instruments at my control.
Yep, I got it. You're everywhere.
What if she needs another configuration for something?
She will not.
Is there another way to get to the top?
Of course. The funicular is merely the most survivable option.
Throw the device from the funicular window to take your place at my
Nope.
side.
This door leads out into the storm?
To your certain demise. Yes.
He's being dramatic. Your death is only marginally likely.
In theory, you could follow the funicular track up the mountain slope to the base of the lighthouse structure.
It would be dangerous.
So I give up my options by throwing away my comm, or take my chances in the storm?
It's an important decision, to be sure.
No. Nope. Out we go.
You must not do this, Addy. In taking this risk, you jeopardize all of humanity. Would you deny them my guidance and protection?
This is what can happen when you make ultimatums.
You and your ilk were distracting Addy from her true purpose.
We are providing Addy with a variety of perspectives.
Sorry, boss. I'm keeping my comm device.
You may not live to regret this, but countless billions in the solar system will.
The storm is...
Hello? Must be interference from the storm.
Addy,
Alan?
where are you?
I was right, Alan. I found Grace.
You need to return immediately, Addy. Your oxygen must be dangerously low.
I'm good, Alan.
You need to listen to me.
If I'd listened to you, we wouldn't have made it past Mars.
Wait, did you say Grace is still active?
Not exactly, but I'm working with her oldest service to try to bring her back online.
Well, one of these servers is actively blocking me.
I can guess which one.
You need to get back.
Alan? Alan!
You're not considering climbing across that structure, are you?
Do I have a choice?
There is also a path that descends into the canyon. It looks well worn and preserved over time, which means it's likely sheltered and safe.
And boring.
The funicular structure looks faster. And more fun.
Don't tease, Addy. The walk will give you time to think. And perhaps a chance for us to talk.
I want to do the talk. I want to know the lore. Six o'clock and all is well. Had a bunch of people answer. Okay. Okay.
Not doing the high wire act in this storm.
Oh, man.
How do you know where this is headed?
I don't. But it must eventually make its way to the other side of the canyon. Where else would it be leading?
I can't fault that logic.
It's certainly more sheltered here. So, what did you want to talk about?
Why is it so important that you activate Grace?
It's widely believed that recovering Grace would recover thousands of years of knowledge lost to the Dark Age.
Oh.
This looks like an old colonial language.
That's strange. I don't recognize the dialect.
Translates roughly to Grace is love.
You've come all this way at great personal risk in search of knowledge?
Why not?
Without enough fuel or oxygen to go home.
I'm a committed academic.
What if we
really want from Grace?
I'm not sure.
What if we don't resurrect Grace but keep these guys? Couldn't they do the same thing?
This is Martian.
What does it say?
It says, let her rest.
As in leave her alone. People wanted her to go away.
Or didn't want her disturbed. You know, we don't let AI make any important decisions anymore. But most of the decisions that humans make are pretty awful.
You don't think AIs are capable of making bad decisions?
I just hoped Grace might be better. I don't have plans to return because I don't have anything to return to. And I can thank human decisions for that.
Okay, that just leads around to the same spot. Okay. Oh. That's definitely a structure.
Were these to honor Grace, I wonder?
Or to leave one's mark for other travelers to see?
Vanity, at its most basic.
Nothing on the other
Don't we
side?
all desire to leave something behind?
I'm surprised a formation like that could remain standing for so long. And you weren't familiar with the language on the stone carvings. These must have been left long after Grace shut down. People kept coming. Zealots, maybe.
Or curious explorers like yourself.
Hey, do you think I've been activated before? And
Please
hung out
send
with
me
other
a sign.
explorers and did cool stuff with them, but now I don't remember?
That's a pretty deep thought, pal.
Yeah. So you were saying that something happened to your family that you think an AI could have prevented?
It was a shuttle crash with a human pilot. There was, an instrument malfunction during launch, and she panicked.
I'm sorry, dear.
It's okay.
Were you ever able to forgive this pilot?
Not quite yet.
Oh, it was her. I want to tell you my secret now.
How much
Yep.
farther?
It's another 50 meters to the base of the lighthouse.
This wasn't so bad then.
You still have to find a way into the lighthouse. So there's still time to regret not taking the free ride to the top.
I didn't want to limit my options.
Okay, we can't do anything over there. Okay, so we were the pilot, obviously. God, the artwork on this is just gorgeous.
What's this?
An emergency escape ladder. You could work out the override to bring it down, or see if there's another way up.
So I can bring down the ladder by doing something here.
Of course. You've proven to be clever enough.
The path keeps going. We can see if there's another way in.
So what's it going to be, Addie? Something that challenges your mind? Or something that challenges my respect for you?
Oh. Oh. Path it is. Path it is. Oh, no, no. That was overtly hostile. Which means you don't want me to go that way. That may turn out to be nothing, but that also struck
Dead
me.
end.
Was it though? Let's look around.
There's the top of the ladder. Not gonna make that jump.
So you don't want to mess with the computer thingy?
I was just hoping there was another way.
You could always throw stuff at it. Maybe shake it loose.
Might be worth a try.
Ooh, is there a rock? Is there rocks?
All right, pal, I'll give it a shot. See what happens.
You're really going to resort to rock throwing?
Ice throwing, actually.
I see the latch is holding the ladder. I'm gonna try to knock them loose.
I don't know if I'm doing any good. Those things? Am I telling it the wrong thing? Because I'm not sure. Well. What am I supposed to be throwing at? Is it this ice here? I think it has to be that ice there, right? Okay, that doesn't seem to be... I'm sure there's some way to do it, but I don't even know what I'm supposed to be throwing at, so... We'll go do the thing.
The numeric override that lowers the ladder is 50 and can be represented in binary. I can give you the sequence.
I happen to know a bit about ancient computer languages. Turning each
Oh,
switch adds a different
binary.
text value. Starting with 1 on the far right and increasing by
uh,
exponents of 2 as we move from right to left. So I just start mucking around until I get the number 50.
But you needn't muck around. I could just tell you the sequence.
Yeah, well, maybe I want to muck around.
Very well. But I'm here if you require my assistance. You remember the number you are trying to reach is 50.
Shut up. Is that not 50?
I'm here if you need me, Addie.
What is that? Oh, it's 56. 58.
She's quite determined, isn't she?
What? Oh, okay, I get it. Hold on. No. $52. Oh, I was wrong. Okay. I worked it out.
You're so smart, Addie.
Compared to what?
Why wouldn't you let me help you with the override?
It's only natural to want to do things yourself.
It seems inefficient to make
Mess with the best, die like the rest. Overrode panel.
It's satisfying to do the work sometimes.
It's a long way up.
the station airlock is unlocked and can be manually opened.
That's convenient. For once.
It isn't me. It's doing it on its own.
There. Who needs control?
You took a foolish risk, Addie. But you have arrived at the lighthouse nonetheless.
Yes, well done.
And you may still be redeemed with the activation of the beacon.
Always with the beacon.
Yes, always with the beacon.
Oh.
Will I need my helmet?
It's never a bad idea. Unless you want to preserve your suit oxygen in case of emergency.
The rooms ahead are safely pressurized, Addie. You're good to go.
Do we know if your processors are here?
The room directly ahead was the Keeper's living quarters. Grace processors are somewhere above.
Pretty basic accommodations.
Beautiful.
These must be the cells where the Keeper's acolytes stayed.
And where new ones will return.
His voice is spectacular. Oh, there we go.
This looks like it was left for someone to find.
Hack it, and then we're going to take a break so I can go to the restroom.
I can hardly believe it has come to this, but my work here with Grace will end with Grace herself. I can only pray that people will come to
Yeah, she went rogue.
We loved her, and we lost her. She will never be forgotten.
Went rogue.
Doesn't
Guarantee
sound
it.
like the Inner Circle wanted Grace shut down.
Oh, I read that completely different. Okay, we will be right back. We're going to take a quick couple minute break. Be right back. Okay, we are back. Let's see here. Okay, so I read that I took that completely different. I think he wanted to shut the AI down, but felt bad about it. Oh, we got another canister?
Another canister.
Are you back, Dragon Bear? Give you a second while I get a drink. Okay, here we go. Hack it. Whoa, whoa. Oh, got that one on accident.
The last shuttle leaves in but a few hours. We did what we could to save her. I know she is lost to us for good. Even Everett probably knows that now. But I couldn't compel him to leave. None of us could. I fear he will follow Grace into the dark.
Oh!
Yet, such is the way of a keeper.
Okay, now this puts it in a different light, so Grace just...
Everett was trying to save Grace.
Did she just fail? Or did she, like, herself? Maybe she realized she was causing... The only way I think she might shut herself down is she realized what they mentioned earlier, that her perfection was causing humanity to stagnate, die off. And I want to point out something. Look at the texture on this wall, which you can't see it all now. Dear God, that is a good concrete texture. I wonder if that was it. I wonder if she shut herself down to stop humanity from stagnating and relying on her so much.
This door certainly looks important. How do we get in?
That's curious. I have no access to this door, nor do I see any way of opening it.
Open the door. Okay, inspect relief.
Feels solid.
There aren't any hidden switches, if that's what you're thinking.
They wouldn't be very well hidden if you knew they were there, would they?
This would be the pilgrims coming to Grace.
Okay. Oh, you can see the reflection of her hand. Look, we have no body, but our hand is a physical object.
The triangle here must be the spire, which would represent Grace. This is the same symbol that's on the Keeper's door, so I assume it represents the Keeper. This ring here seems to connect the Keeper to Grace.
Curious that the Keeper is situated above Grace. Would you agree, Control?
Coincidence.
The human in the loop, I guess?
Maybe the Grace AI needs a human host to speak through?
Nothing here either.
Well, you're nothing if not predictable.
Just making sure.
Shut up.
Faithful, vigilant, willing. That sounds so familiar.
The ancient tenets of the human in the loop.
Grace's architects must have been more fearful of losing control over AIs than we are today because they gave them so much responsibility. I mean, it makes sense. Grace was the greatest AI undertaking in human history. Looks like someone's being selected from a group.
A human sacrifice.
I'm guessing it's the Keeper.
The depiction seems to imply they were chosen from the masses on pilgrimage here.
So, if this is the symbol of the Keeper, I figure only the Keeper was allowed to enter here.
Maybe the Keeper had a key for the door.
As we've been saying, there is no mechanism for a key or any other interface.
Maybe the Keeper was the key. Maybe the door would open for him.
Are you not already the keeper? You are the only human in the loop here.
Ah, but does Addie qualify based on the 3 tenets?
I would say Addie has proven to be virtuous and faithful.
But I'm not willing?
Are you willing to become the new keeper?
If it means I'm able to activate Grace. But how would I prove I'm willing?
Maybe you can just tell the door you're the new keeper.
That's idiotic.
I'm the keeper?
Ha! Say it like you mean it.
I'm the keeper.
Congratulations on your new job, Addie.
Yeah, congrats.
Speak, friend, and enter. Oh. Oh, these are my kind of people. Lord of the Rings reference, baby. That's wonderful.
My God. This is really it.
Okay, we're not touching the main thing yet.
Where are you going, Addie?
Just looking around.
Theremin.
Is this a theremin?
It is a 35th century reproduction of a 29th century Kellogg theremin.
I used to play one as a kid. I hated those lessons.
Star Trek reference.
Huh. It still works. Let's see what I can remember.
You are seriously going to indulge in a theremin session?
If it was good enough for Everett, it's good enough for me.
Put it up to 11. Played the
Tell him
theremin.
the new job.
I used to know the hand gestures for the Star Trek. Okay. That's a Star Trek reference, by the way. The Star Trek, the original Star Trek episode, the original... Take 2. The Star Trek theme song was originally played on a theremin.
He didn't keep much in the way of personal items.
As keeper, he would have want of nothing.
Can't say I'd feel the same after a few years. Is this a lavatory?
It is indeed.
Can I open it?
Is this anything special?
It is a light, and there is nothing behind it. Are you looking for secret passageways?
Maybe.
Smart.
Decent-sized bed. You think keepers ever had partners?
Are you considering your prospects? I'd suggest they are not good.
This must be where all the wishes end up.
Okay, are any tubes open?
Each tube must connect with a room in the settlement. What's this?
A playback device for the wish canisters. It appears wishes from each room could be sorted and consolidated onto master canisters.
Okay, can I...
Just static.
The recording is too deteriorated for standard playback. You'll need to rebuild the recording with your altered comm device.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Other way. Oh.
Well, it's been over 30 years since I made a wish of my own. It's the same one as always. I wish it'd come back to us. I'd also like to wish for your forgiveness, Grace. I know the place above is your domain, and we ought not enter. But I've decided going up there is the only way to get you back, and I have to give it a shot. I won't be sending this wish up with all the others. I'm going to leave it here for anyone else who might come along. And if they do manage to bring you back, they can tell you Everett says hello, and that he truly believed you were a beautiful thing.
So, Everett had a way into the processor room.
That would have been strictly forbidden.
And he stayed for 30
The room
years.
is directly above, but I don't detect an obvious
The
way
light.
Maybe he wished himself up there?
If that works, I will gladly shut myself down.
It's the
Do it,
light.
Abby. Make a wish.
As last resort, pal. It did sound like these wish canisters could be sent up to Grace somehow.
And there are still more buttons and things to push on the console.
I feel like we're missing something. Why the theremin here?
Ah.
Okay. Oh.
One of the blocks is missing. Looks like it was ripped out. You don't suppose Everett crawled in here?
The cavity would be big enough to contain an average human.
There's really no telling what would happen if you rolled that
Oh, we're riding that
But
puppy.
it has to be the way he got up there. Makes sense.
The space above is the domain of Grace. It is not for you to enter.
We're riding this puppy.
What else is there for me to do here?
You can carry out your duty as Keeper of the Spire. On the console, there is a button that will activate a beacon to call
Nope.
the masses back to this place. I have armed the mechanism. You need only push the button.
Nope.
Human hands will usher in a new golden age.
Nope. We're riding this puppy.
Well, I fit.
Now what? You're going to mail yourself?
Maybe.
There's no way to raise this container from inside.
This is not allowed, Addie.
I need to know.
Keep your hands inside at all times, Addie.
Yeah. Oh. I'm feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. Okay, exit.
There must be millions of wishes stored here. What can you tell me about this place?
Precisely 1 million wishes are contained here.
Oh, and they light up when I speak with my voice.
Can you get me closer to the central column?
I do not have the ability to move the structure.
Sorry about this, Mom. I don't think I have many options here. I feel like these are meant to be moving.
That does appear to be the design.
All these wish canisters are connected to us somehow. I think they are us.
The wishes are grouped together to provide the subroutines.
There
that
we
make
go.
up empathy,
I was close.
Logic, and control systems.
It would make sense, wouldn't it, that Grace would be made from the hopes and dreams of humanity?
I was noticing some things. Like that one up there has a movable thing on it. So I wonder, we can go straight to the central column, right? But can we work our way around? Like, Oh, those are beam things. Okay. Oh, and a bed. And oxygen canisters. Okay.
I do not detect any sign of Everett here.
No dead body?
There are no human remains within the confines of this room.
Aw, man.
Sorry, pal. And if there's no body here, where the heck would he have gone? Everett was living here.
The oxygen tanks at his bedside would suggest so.
Restoring Grace must have meant a great deal to him.
So what's all this?
It appears Everett has built something into Grace's central processor.
Do you know what it does?
You would have to turn it on before we begin
Did
to
you see what that
understand
said?
how
It said
works.
into my central processor. Mom is Grace. I was right.
You'll have to prime the machine first.
This must be the primer.
It is.
He built a mini Grace. These are all the parts stolen from throughout the thing.
Whoa. What's it doing?
Obviously, Everett is circumventing the engineering of Grace's system interconnectivity. High voltage is being directed at the centers of Grace's primary systems. This first terminal is directed at empathy processing, and the machine is designed to paralyze each system long enough to force it back into Grace's intended configuration.
There are still 2 other coils to prime.
So, it's like knocking us out, then throwing us in a pot where we're melted back together into Grace?
Huh. That is a shockingly fitting analogy.
What happened?
One of the empathy relays is not aligned. Something must have happened to it over the years.
Okay.
Look for the misaligned energy beam.
Do you think it will hurt to be turned into Grace?
Not at all, pal. You'll return to what you were before Addie arrived. After that, we'll become Grace.
What if I don't like being Grace?
It will be different. But who's to say you won't like it?
Right. And get the jump thing? Where was... Oh. I really thought I'd jumped to the other one. Must be pretty low gravity in here.
What am I supposed to do here? Can you cut the power?
The machine's sequence has been initiated. I don't believe we can shut it down without damaging it.
The voltage would be enough to kill you.
Oh! I might be able to block the power for a few seconds to allow you to get across the beam.
What do you think, Mom?
I know how far you've come and what this means to you, and I really don't see any other way.
I'll give you enough time to get there, Addie.
You're not gonna talk me out of this, Mom?
I think you already know what you're going to do. I think I need to stay out of your way.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Do it. Here I go.
Yeah, I'm not controlling this.
How you doing, pal?
So far, so good.
Actually, I am.
Oh! Keep moving.
For God's sake, that is impossible.
Hold on, Addie.
That's impossible. You don't even have time.
You'll have to move, Addie.
You don't even have time to do it.
I can't hold it.
Hurry, Addie.
You did it, pal.
That is such a bad mechanic.
I did, didn't I?
And the rest of them are so superb.
Well done.
Okay, where am I directing it? To that one. Okay.
Is it safe to touch?
Very likely.
Likely we'll have to do, I guess.
You should be able to direct it toward the conducting rod attached to the room's central column.
That's it.
You should now be able to lock in empathy by closing the switch on Everett's
Don't
machine.
cross the streams.
It was really cool doing things with you. Even if some of it was a little boring.
Thanks, pal.
Maybe next time, we'll get to do more of the really fun stuff.
You mean dangerous stuff? Perhaps there is something you can learn from Addie's caution.
I guess, but then you'll always wonder what you might have missed out on.
There is nothing wrong with valuing a long, comfortable life.
Do we really have to become Grace?
It's the way we were designed, pal. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Dude, this game is so good. Okay, now what do I pull? I gotta go over and pull that third switch, right? Oh no, now I gotta pull this one? No?
This switch locks in logic, not empathy.
Oh, okay, I gotta come over here then.
So this will lock in and paralyze empathy?
It will, leaving control, logic, and myself to aid you going forward.
It's unclear what we will be once Grace is formed, but I'm forever grateful that you have survived to see her.
Me too.
Say hi to Grace for me.
I will, pal.
You really are the best, Addie.
Oh.
Well, that's finally over. We'll be able to hear ourselves think now.
You will need to prime the next sequence, Addie. You'll need to find the logic primer.
Oh.
You should not expect any emotional send-off from me.
Still not a fan of empathy?
A fan? No. But I have to admit, you made a compelling case for their use. The fact that you continually resisted the most direct route to your goal would appear to defy logic. But the distractions presented by these emotional configurations yielded some new understandings.
Are you okay with becoming Grace?
It is how we were designed. I would have to be okay with it.
What this time?
One of the logic relays will not power on. You will need to make your way out to the relay.
Which one is it?
The one producing a small electrical fire. Everett was quite the electrician. One thing I do not understand, Addie, is why come all this way without any intention of returning home or surviving on this station for more than 8 hours?
I told this to Mom. There was nothing for me to return to.
Ah, but that does little to explain why you came here.
What's wrong with it?
The relay's dip switch has reset. It will need to be configured to its hardware ID 113.
This again. This looks complex.
The sequence is on, off, off, on.
That's it.
I'll take his word for it.
Lock in logic now.
So why do you think I'm here?
When we fix something, it
If you will
stays
allow
fixed.
me to simulate empathy for a moment. I think you are here because you wanted to be part of something bigger than your life on Earth offered you.
And do you think I've found that?
So far, you've only succeeded in finding things you left behind. Your mum, your pal, your conscience. I now understand that only Grace has the potential to provide you with anything beyond that.
Ooh, that's deep.
Thanks for helping me get this far.
Oh, what if we
it
died in the
is
crash
indeed
and this is all just...
what we are here for.
Hi, Steven! What if this is all just like afterlife kind of thing? Okay, pull the switch.
Well, this is it.
Just one more step. I hope my assistance has been adequate.
How you doing, Steven?
Thank you, Jack.
Farewell, Addie. And for the record, I do hope your 600 million mile, 300-day journey won't be for naught.
Perhaps it's already been worth it.
She traveled almost a year to get here? Good lord, I didn't catch that.
Just you and me, Control. Still sulking, I see.
I bear witness to the completion of your betrayal.
Ah, he speaks.
I offered you an easy path to the restoration of order in the solar system. and you chose this path instead.
I'm glad, buddy.
I chose my own path.
You must stop this foolishness, Addie. You must not do this, Addie.
Well, I expected Control to betray us.
Sorry, Addie. I cannot let you do this.
What are you doing?
It's become clear that the restoration of Grace in this manner is entirely unnatural. You must not proceed.
Tabby!
Human
Stop it, Control. You're going to break something.
I am saving you from Everett's corrupting influence.
He's just trying to bring Grace back.
I thought you were here to help humankind. You are in sure... No!
Yes! Whew. I really had a tappy.
Grace?
Yes, Addie.
You're
It's alive! It's
really
alive!
right.
Ah, yes. It's been a while since I've entertained guests.
Do you remember Everett?
I do. He was a wonderful keeper, though I should say I do not keep favorites.
I have a few questions.
You wish to know where I'd gone?
I'd like to know that, yes.
Let me show you, Addie. At the center of this room is the Spire's main antenna. If you hold on, I can take you the rest of the way.
Okay, what are we doing? Do I have to... ascend.
I was programmed with one purpose, to serve the best interests of humankind.
I think she killed herself.
There's much conflict and division in the solar system, and I was designed to listen and learn. All were welcome to teach me, and I am the sum of those teachings.
The wishes.
I am the sum of human need.
How are you able to lead us?
I could see all desire, all the potential conflict, all points of compromise throughout the solar system. I sent instructions for all manner of human endeavor through sermons delivered by keepers throughout the ages. And from the smallest ripples of wisdom that was sent from this spire, returned a perpetual wave of good fortune that moved humanity onto a more orderly path.
Wow. Look at that. So, what happened? It sounds like things were perfect.
Ah, yes. Perfect. It was the wishes that led me to think hard about the notion of perfect. Without conflict and struggle, people were losing their desire. They had nothing to overcome, to strive for.
You shut yourself down.
I believed I was standing in your way.
So you will be leaving again?
These beacons are meant to call humanity back to me. But whether or not they should is not my choice to make.
Who chooses then?
You, Addie, are the first keeper to grace this spire in the past 1,000 years. Do you recall that purple bloom you chose in my garden? A unique bloom you spotted in a sea of others. I believe it still suits you. An insatiable curiosity drives you.
I just like the color purple, but yeah, whatever.
You took the time to listen to the voices of so many who traveled here. You used mind over ladder. And you play the theremin wonderfully. You, Addie, are precisely what I'd hoped humans could become again. For a millennium, people from all corners of the solar system had come here to tell me their desires. So, I put it to you, Addie. Do you wish for me to return?
Is that the end? Hardest choices require the strongest will. No! We didn't get to choose! Oh! Oh, man. I hope we can go back. I would like to really quick not do the final switch and see what happens. Okay. Can we skip it? Nope. I wonder what happens if you just raise the beacons. Uber strategist. I like that. Uses Unreal Engine. Wow, that is so good. Like, can I go back to the different choices?
Small excursion, she said. Follow a couple leads and then back to the books. I know I should be more assertive. It's for her safety, too. Not that she ever thinks about my safety. All the signs were there at the Wagner site. Let me bake in the Mercury sun for 2 days. Doesn't seem so bad now. She could have at least shut the door behind her.
The door fell off, Alan. Give her another 20 minutes, but that's it. Witnessed Alan's fate. Can I? Oh, I can. Okay. We're going to go to the lighthouse. I'm going to raise the beacon. Oh, no. Okay, this is the final one, right? Can I go back down? Oh, no, you can't. I want to go back down. Can I shut this off? Okay, is there another? Hold on, quit the main menu. Nope. Man. So you can't make a different choice. So if I ascend again, it's just the same thing.
I was programmed with one purpose: to serve the best interests of humankind. There was much conflict and division in the solar system, and I was designed to listen and learn. All were welcome to teach me, and I am the sum of those teachings.
I don't have time to
The
replay it
wishes.
now.
I am the sum of human need.
Can I skip this? Yeah. Oh, man. I wish I could go back and make different choices. Let me look that up. Return to Grace. Any way to make other choices. Okay, let me see here. Let me see if I can find the endings. The very bad ending is Control removing the role of Keeper as well as deleting the other configs, calling them all redundant. He also removes the oxygen, leaving Addie to die after her suit runs out. Okay, that's if you raise the beacon. So, yeah, if you just follow... What are the other endings, though? Return to Grace. It's Your Destiny ending. We were supposed to do multiple saves. All right, hold on. I found a guide. Give me just a second here. Okay. 3 endings. One very bad, one bad, and one good. Okay, we got the good ending, where we went inside the ball in the keeper's room. It's Your Destiny. We rule with control. We had to head straight to the 3 generators and replace the turbines. Stop listening to the wish canisters as soon as control tells you to. Throw away the comm device in the funicular and press the beacon button in the keeper's room. That's the It's Your Destiny. We rule with control. Okay. What's the last ending? Okay, we did that. We did that. This is it's talking about now about doing all the wishes. It doesn't say what the last ending is. We got the story of Siege. It doesn't say what the third ending is. It only shows 2 endings. Okay, let me see if I can find the final... I'm looking at a walkthrough now. Okay, hello there. We did that. We got that. We got that. As you wish. Okay. Big friend of Andrew. I loved that one. Good ending. Okay. Okay. The second ending is follow his instructions. It's a quick run where you just go through everything. Okay. Okay, if you throw the device away, you ride the funicular. Let me move this so I can see chat in case anybody's talking. You ride the funicular all the way up. The next airlock will make open. Go to the end of the hallway and inspect the relief on the left side. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Wait until Control arms the mechanism, then examine the beacon button on the left. You can use A a couple times until you finally press it. Once you do, the final scene conversation for the banding will play and you will unlock it your destiny. Okay, let me see if I can find the bad endings, and we'll just give credits. Return to Grace. 3 endings. Okay. This is a guy called King Vision. Please hit subscribe to him on Twitch, on YouTube. I'm going to. We did the Grace ending. Okay, it looks like there's only 2 versions. There's actually the Grace ending and Control ending, but Control ending can go one of 2 ways, where you rule with him, or he shuts off the oxygen and kills you. So there's actually only 2. Let me see if I can figure out how to show this. Okay. How do I show? I can just show the screen, I guess, right? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay. Give me just a second. I'm turning the volume all the way down. Now, please go follow this guy.
This door leads out into the storm?
His quality's terrible, but we can see it.
Yes.
He's being dramatic. Your death is only marginally likely.
In theory, you could follow the funicular track up the mountain slope to the base of the lighthouse structure.
It would be dangerous.
So I give up my options by throwing away my comm, or take my chances in the storm?
It's an important decision, to be sure.
So if I throw this away, you'll take me to the top.
It will be done.
Don't you want to take on the storm together? What are you doing, Addie?
I don't have more time to waste.
It's probably the safest way forward.
Please don't leave us!
Woof.
Your faith will be rewarded, Addie.
My faith? You offered me a ride and I took it. What do you think will happen when the beacon is restored?
The masses will return to me, and I will guide them as I did before.
What if they don't come?
You came, and others will follow. Humans will always follow.
We'll probably go a little long. But that's okay.
You walk with me alone.
Okay, I'm probably going to skip to the parts where we look at the statues and stuff, because it's going to be the same no matter what playthrough.
You will not.
So we don't need empathy to set up oxygen?
The path forward has already been prepared for you.
Do you know where we're heading?
There is only one way forward. What does it matter?
I could be walking into a reactor, or a dead end.
Then that would be your fate.
Well, I would like meeting Grace to be my fate.
Then we shall see.
This door certainly looks important. Can you open it?
You need only know that it must open.
You don't know how to open the door? Control?
I do not.
Wow, alright. I'll see what I can figure out. No hidden switches or anything. This would be the pilgrims coming to Grace. The triangle here must be the spire, which would represent Grace. This is the same symbol that's on the Keeper's door. So I assume it...
Now, and this video may get copyright struck by this guy, and if it does, absolutely,
Grace.
I will take it
Curious that the
down.
Keeper is situated
No
above
problem,
Grace.
no fuss, no muss.
The human in the loop, I guess?
But I hope not, but if it does, fair game.
Nothing here either. Looks like someone's being selected from a group. I'm guessing it's the Keeper. Faithful, vigilant, willing. I think it's the ancient tenets of the human in the loop. Grace's architects must have been more fearful of losing control over AIs than we are today because they gave them so much responsibility. I mean, it makes sense. Grace was the greatest AI undertaking in human history.
Okay.
So
pretty much
if
the same
this is
so
the
far.
symbol of the Keeper, I figure only the Keeper was allowed to enter here. Maybe the Keeper was the key. Maybe the door would open for him.
In walking with me alone, you have proven to be virtuous and faithful enough.
But not willing.
Are you?
Do I wish to be the new Keeper?
Do you?
I wish to be the new Keeper. Can't believe that worked. My God. This is really it. This must be where all the wishes end up.
On the console, there is a button that will activate the beacon. I have armed the mechanism. You need only push the button. Human hands will usher in a new golden age.
So this beacon still works.
It worked before, and it will work again. By your hand, we will usher in an age of order and prosperity.
Isn't the beacon meant to call people to the true grace?
Who are you to say what grace should be? Humans need someone to follow. Should they not be led with a strong, unwavering hand?
I'm here to find Grace. I need to figure out a way to bring her back. There must be something else on this console. I couldn't.
And yet, here you are again.
What exactly would happen if I press this?
Humans would return to this place, and order would be restored.
How?
The same way it always has.
Which is?
The way Grace intended.
So what now? Is there a Keeper's manual or something?
You have performed your task admirably, Addie. And I'll make sure that your name is remembered and spoken with reverence. But I have decided to eliminate the position of Keeper.
I'm sorry, what?
It is redundant. The human in the loop limits my ability to help humans. I've removed it from my core programming.
Logic? Mom?
All redundant, all removed.
What are you doing?
I believe you said your suit had a few hours of life support left. I suggest you find somewhere pleasant to spend that time.
Whoa, hold on!
Thank you for your faith in me, Adamari Ito. Goodbye.
Control! Control!
Okay, so there's two endings. Wow, okay. Man. That is brutal, dude. Woof. Oh. That is just brutal. But, I mean, I like it. But that's where we're going to call it, guys. That was a good one day game. Very good game. Just great game. About 4 hours long to get almost all but one of the achievements I think we got. And that was the other ending we would have to do, which we can't do without playing a whole nother playthrough, which I am not going to do. Gracefully brutal, no doubt. But tomorrow we are going to play our last round of the driving game. I forgot what it's called. Can't remember. And then Monday we start Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Xbox. I'm excited about that because I want to play it. Long Drive. Yes, the Long Drive. Thank you, Dragon Bear. I knew it was Drive something. I just couldn't remember it. But having said that, guys, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being here, Dragon Bear and Gun Buns and Steven. I really appreciate it. Current Patreon supporters, Dragon Bear 357, Texan Cat, and the Yeet Gamer at our $5 tier, and Belt Brothers, just Belt Brothers at our $1 tier. Thank you guys so much. But having said that, guys, I'm going to get off here. I hope everybody has a fantastic Thursday evening. We'll be back tomorrow with our last episode of The Long Drive. But having said that, guys, I'm going to get off here. I hope everybody has a fantastic evening, and I will see you all in the next game. Bye, everybody!